Hey, you got a backyard?
Professional landscaper Ahmed Hassan stakes out home improvement stores looking for do-it-yourselfers who need an extra hand from a pro.
No way.
What they don't know is he's going to transform their simple project into a total backyard makeover.
Wow!
It's like winning the landscape lottery.
Come on. So get ready to get crashed. All right, so here's what I want to do. I want to go home with you. I asked about your backyard. She's telling me it's 1951. You got time?
Yeah.
We can just make a quick visit?
Yeah.
Cool. My name's Ahmed. Come on, Dad, the time is ticking. Oh my goodness. This is huge. You really have no designated spaces for anything. It's just all wide open.
Yeah.
Give me a vision. Give me a vision.
The one thing I would really like to maintain is the open space here. We would like to be able to invite friends over for barbecues. I wanted to put like a decomposed granite trail all the way around.
It sounds like you want to park.
We want to park,
Well,
you know?
we kind of got the space.
But then you also want to have some place where adults can hang out. So with 28 people in 2 days,
Just might be enough.
we might actually be able to do something here.
Possibly. On the outside.
Wow. Bye, guys. Get some rest.
Bye.
I see in his eye, maybe he's thinking of it as a nice big challenge.
It seems like it'd be so much, especially in 2 days.
Sorry. Are you kidding me? Come on. Wake up the neighbors. Your neighbors should be over here. Have you seen the size of your yard? Check it out. I brought you one of the best crews and the biggest crews I've ever worked with. All right, let's go into your backyard. We'll look at what you had, show you what you're getting. This is your new park of a yard, okay? You've got DG pathways and patios all the way around. You've got clusters of plants within that, a little fire pit with some seating walls. You've got a huge Duraloom structure over here. We've got landscape lighting going throughout.
Where's my soccer goal?
Soccer. The soccer goal is going right over here, so we're moving it from this side yard over here to the back.
And don't forget the Aqua Grill.
That happens to actually be a waterfall that spills down into some water. It does all this stuff. Do you like the design?
Oh, love it. It's
Love it.
beautiful.
Okay. Me to make it work?
Make it
I'll
work.
make it work.
You're the man.
Get to work. Come on. Let's do it.
And now, Ahmed's taking on his biggest project yet.
It got crazy fast.
This yard's been torn down to the ground. Meanwhile, Ed gets Steven going on the Aquatic Grill, which will butt up to the patio and shade structure.
The Aqua Grill, our newest creation.
The grill sits right up here. Here's the water falling over into the pool in the bottom.
What do you think about barbecuing right here? And,
Beautiful.
And it hides the grill a little bit, so when you're entertaining, they're going to see a beautiful waterfall on this side. Sound good? Okay, build a footing around that, because that's what we got.
The guys get going by digging out the pond and footing area, prepping for the concrete base that'll be laid.
This is the pond. It's going to house the pump. And the water that's going to come down the waterfall is going to end up in here. We've got a little rebar tied in here for strength, so when that concrete is all set, it'll hold together a lot better and have more strength. Are you ready to pour it?
Let's go.
All right.
The pond is lined with concrete and the guys smooth it out. Then the cinder block footings go down, supported by rebar and more concrete.
Okay, a little lower on this side. Ooh, that's good.
While the stone is brought back for the fire pit area, Ahmed grabs Steven and Jody to help put it together.
When you have a yard this big, you need to break it up. So now what you've got is, you've got 2 areas of interest. You have an area right here where you can hang out, you can congregate.
Kind of more mellow place over here.
But then you'll have the whole patio area with the Aqua Grill. So think about a park. A park has different things you can do in different areas. We talked about putting in a little seating wall.
Parks have a little fire pit, you know, you build your own fire.
It's going to be the nicest park I've ever seen.
So you guys are gonna help us dig the footing.
They dig 6 inches down.
All right, where do you want it?
And then add a 3-inch layer of base rock to level out the seating wall and fire pit.
We'll get it in there roughly, and then we'll use a tamper and smash it down. That way it gets nice and level.
Okay.
The fire pit's a pretty easy thing. It's straightforward. All the pieces are the same. And we're gonna start by placing them about 1 inch from the edge, because that's how much wider the radius is in our circle. Once we get them all placed by hand, we'll squeeze them in real tight and have them fit snug. So just make sure you keep that space from the radius so then it ends up nice and tight in the center. Just throw me a rock.
The fire ring and benches are built in the same way. Once the blocks are down, they throw glue on the first level.
Right like that.
Stick on another level.
Looking good.
Add more glue and top it off with capstones. Yesterday, Ahmed and his team crashed the biggest yard they've ever tackled.
We'll keep the citrus, everything else is out.
They demoed it all. Took the old soccer field down to the dirt, started on a shade structure and fire pit, and now day 2 is on.
This was actually a piece of garbage that we got from our yard from a farmer. It's just a disc that they use to disc the field. We're gonna throw it in here in the base. Perfect. And that way it'll be easier for you to clean your fire pit out. Just dig that out. That way we can set this in the center and we'll level it up.
Hey, you know what?
I
say you put this thing in here and light a fire, man.
Let's do it.
Once you get your hands warmed up, I say you guys build the benches.
All right. We'll do this one first.
The blocks for the benches are set into the 6-inch deep footings.
Perfect. That was it.
So what we're gonna do before we start the next layers, we're gonna hammer in a couple of pieces of rebar to reinforce the bottom, you know, because you're gonna have people sitting on it. When you're laying this second layer, they stagger the pattern. The first pattern went
Yes, I see
1,
that.
2, 1, 3. The next is a different pattern. That way these lines stagger and it gives it that nice
It's
block
decorative.
wall look.
Okay.
A generous amount of glue goes on top of the block. The next layer goes on.
How's it look? Cool, that's
Perfect.
perfect.
All right, next.
As they wait for the boulders, Bill and his crew prep for the pavers. They compact the base rock and add a layer of sand, put up a border to lock in the pavers, and screed the sand to create a level surface.
So here's what you gotta do. Make sure your sand is smooth in front of you. Bill and his guys have already came out and prepped it. We don't wanna slide them on the sand. You wanna actually pick them up and set them. So you just have to make sure you don't get a buildup in there. We're doing an easy geometric shape. Everything about this thing should just be easy.
So 2 and 1, and then every
And
other,
then every
every
other.
other.
As the patio is completed, the rocks are still nowhere to be seen.
You think if you say it, they'll show up? Rocks! Rocks!
What does show up? Plants. Lots of them.
We got things to do. You got places to go.
As hundreds of plants come off the truck, the benches are ready for their capstones.
Have about 1 inch on each side.
Okay, have a lip?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
After a dry fit, the capstones are glued on and secured.
Just like you at the carnival, give it a good whack.
It's pretty amazing. It's like building blocks when you're a little kid. Stack them one on top of the other.
The boulders are here! Ahmed, boulders!
I'm not getting all excited just because somebody says boulders. Prove it.
Wet weather earlier in the week caused an issue at the quarry, but the delivery came through and the guys finally get jamming on the Aqua Grill.
There's number 1. What we're doing, we're starting our basis of our waterfall. These 2 biggest boulders are kind of framing this in.
The guys start creating a big waterfall for this big yard
We'll have 1 more above it.
with only hours of sunlight left.
I think you might beat 30 minutes. Here's the last one.
With the sod down, they get going on the decomposed granite path.
Smooth it out, roll it out.
They put the finishing touches on the soccer field.
Gonna catch us a gem.
And once it's done, Ahmed wants to try it out.
Ready? Get out there, young lady! Hustle, hustle, hustle! What's my name?
Coach Mid.
Coach Med. Coach Ahmed. You can call me Midfly. Line it up. He goes. Oh, he can't touch that goalie. She's just too good.
The boulders are finally set, and it's time to hook up the water access.
We want to build this up right here. And then we want it to fall here, and then we want it to fall again.
Boulders and rocks are mortared in, and water-resistant foam helps lock it all in place.
This is a water feature foam. It cures really quickly.
The pump is placed at the base of the pond, then river rock and pebbles go in. Time is running out, and the crew kicks it into high gear as the sun sets on this crash. They add some color to the yard with flowers. Tommy finishes up the lights, and the grill is put in place. And with that, this crash is complete.
I'm speechless. I'm absolutely speechless.
2 days ago, this yard was a big, broken down space.
High maintenance, low beauty, and it's like a park now.
Now they have a place where they can entertain adults
I think the patio structure is fabulous.
This is like something you'd see at a country club.
and hang out with the kids.
We're probably going to have some of our team practices back there now. I just feel that they've worked all season on everyone else's yard in preparation for this grand backyard.
It couldn't be better.
It looks like a park, It feels like a park.
It is a park.
It even smells like a park. And when you have the kids out here, it sounds like a park.
That's right.
I like that.
That's right.
Yard has been crashed. It looks gorgeous. The first park I've ever built.
Yeah.
And we did it at your house. Let's go, guys. You guys stay here and enjoy your yard. It's been such a pleasure. Me and mine, let's do it.